This answer is powered by AskQuesty.com. Get help with your Squarespace questions or tasks on demand.
This site, which has a nav menu with these images on the bottom. So we're going to be working on these ones at the bottom. Okay, so I'm just going to go and close this, and I have here my shop, test shop, and first thing we want to do is to upload the images that are going to be behind the nav items. So let's go into our shop and go into settings. And I've already made two different images to show this example with dimensions of 500 width of pixels and 300 pixels high. You can do these smaller or bigger, but it's up to you. So let's go ahead and upload the files. I'm going to upload two files for two different images in the menu. So go ahead and upload those two files, and there we go. So now write down these two links are very important. Well, we just need them. So write them down somewhere. I have another window so I can write them down there. And there we go. So once we've done that, let's go ahead and go into the menu and right click and inspect. This is the important part. Right, so as we can see here, we have a link with an A, and this is the one we want to be targeting. So let's just go ahead and check up here. We have a list and an unordered list. So I think a good selector would be to use the unordered list and then use the nth child selector to select each of the lists and use a different image. And at the last step, use the active class to target those menu items. You'll see what I mean in just a second. So I'm going to go ahead and make this selector. I'm going to make this custom selector out of here. So let's just go ahead and say unordered list dot site, and then it's going to be the first item of the list. So it's child 1, and we want to target that link. So that's where we want to put the background image URL, and I'm going to copy the image I want and close curly braces. So hopefully that makes sense. And now we want to target the unordered list that is active, the list item that is active. So let's go ahead and use unordered list dot site nav, because site nav, and then there's many ways to do this, but this should work. Site nav active, and then target the link inside, and also use the background image URL, and then paste the URL of the second image we uploaded. Don't forget the semicolons on closing. So now we're going to copy this, and let's go ahead and go into the code. So online store, I'm using the debut theme, actions, edit code. Right there, let's go into the assets folder and theme.css.liquid. Scroll to the bottom. As this is CSS, it's cascading style sheet, so whatever we put at the bottom will probably override whatever is at the top. And copy and paste, paste the code we just wrote down and save. Okay, so once we've saved, let's go ahead and refresh this and see if this is working. And there we have the image set for the active and the first item. So they're repeated here. So basically, now that I've clicked on the other one, we know they're working properly because we have one image for the active one and one image for the first list item. So obviously this doesn't look how we want it to look yet. Let's go ahead and use the console again. And now we can target the link as well. And now we have the background image. So let's go ahead and play around a little bit with this. And let's first set a width of 9 viewport width. And a height of around 11. I played around a little bit with this before. So background position, center. So it's looking a little bit better now. Background size, very important. Cover. And now we want this link to be in the middle of the image. How do we do that? Well, there's many ways to do that. One of them would be to target this and say display table cell. And then use the vertical align middle property. So I think that is pretty good. What do you think? This should work. So now let's go ahead and copy this code and paste it in the code that we've written down right here. So we're going to have to copy it into both selectors just to make things a little easier to understand. And then we have that. And then let's go ahead and save and refresh and see how it behaves. Okay, so this is the active image. This is the pink one. And when we close on the first one, well, it cancels out because it's the active one, which is really nice. So we can go ahead and just add different images to different elements in the list, or we can just target all the elements in the list by removing this nth child selector. I will showcase this. Go ahead and save and refresh. And there we go. So now we have an active and we have a menu that changes with the different selections. Hope you enjoyed this. This was Alex from Ask Questy, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Was this helpful? Ask a Squarespace question now. AskQuesty.com.